Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to share with you my top 4 classes that I like to use in the hardcore mode. At the end of the video I'm going to go over my favourite score streak combination for hardcore, as well as what specialist I like to use as well. Make sure you guys stick around for the whole video, because with all this knowledge you're going to get today, you are going to be able to make some absolutely amazing classes to use in the hardcore mode. If you guys have a hardcore class that works absolute wonders for you, share in the comment section down below. I'd love to give it a shot. If you guys want to see more Cordite Black Ops 4 videos from me, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel. Alright, without any further ado guys, let's jump into this. Coming up first is we have the ICR-7. I like to rock this with a grip and a quick draw, followed by a rocket launcher secondary. Love to keep those UAVs out of the air because I hate dying to people that know I'm coming. Followed by the acoustic sensor gear. Now, sound is so important in hardcore, and having enhanced hearing capabilities, very important. Moving on to perks, we have engineer, which is very important and not dying by specialist gear. Also paired with a secondary rocket launcher, you can locate and take down air support easy. Second perk is gung ho. This goes great with quick draw. When I'm standing still and I got an ADS, quick draw helps me ADS lightning fast. Gung ho, if I'm running and get caught off guard, I can ready up really fast as well. Very important right there. Dead silence, because like I said earlier, sound is very important in hardcore. If I can minimize my sound, you minimize your chance of death. Then team link, just so I can look in a direction and I can see my teammates' dead bodies and I know there's an enemy over there. Or I can see my teammates through a wall and say, okay, those footsteps belong to that teammate or they belong to an enemy. Very interesting perk for hardcore and pretty much a must-have in my opinion anyway. Next weapon we have is the MX-9 SMG. I love to rock this with laser sight and FMJ. Of course, FMJ takes down armor users really easy. Love to rock the secondary rocket launcher again, and with the acoustic sensor gear. Perks, we have engineer, gung ho, dead silence, and team link, just like the previous class. I will note though, laser sights on SMGs work really well with gung ho because there is no delay whatsoever when you try to shoot while running with gung ho. Paired up with a laser sight, you are so accurate while running and firing from the hip. And as you know, in hardcore, everyone pretty much drops in one shot. Very useful combination, definitely give it a go. Coming up to weapon 3 is we have the Cordite SMG. I love to rock this with FMJ, long barrel, and extended mags. The reason I don't go with the operator mod on this class is I can't use it yet, I'm one level below. Of course, we have the rocket launcher secondary, and this time the perks we have is gung ho, dead silence, and team link. Of course, we don't have any room for the acoustic sensor gear because we are using the primary weapon fighter on our Cordite. Moving on to the final weapon is the Titan. This weapon right here is probably really weird to use in hardcore. It's probably my most least weapon out of the 4 to use in hardcore, but there is still certain circumstances met into a match that I do like to pull out the Titan class. If there's a lot of campers or I'm playing on Nuketown or something like that, definitely love to rock the Titan. Love to use it with FMJ1 and FMJ2 and quick draw. The 2 FMJs mean I can just shoot through any surface whatsoever, and also on the plus side right there, I can easily take down enemy streaks and enemy equipment, which leaves no use for a secondary rocket launcher. Next up we have the acoustic sensor because like I said previously, definitely got to hear those enemies coming, partnered up with the gung ho perk, dead silence, and team link. Gung ho is important on the Titan in my opinion because it's got a very slow ADS time even with the quick draw, so if you get caught off guard you definitely need to start that firing ASAP. Lastly, moving on to streaks, I like to use the RCXD, UAV, and care package. Don't get me wrong, I can go for streaks, I can get really big streaks in hardcore as well as core. It's just, in my opinion, the majority of the time you either get shot down on the air really easy due to the easy to use launcher, or they get hacked by zero. So I just keep it simple, and that way all I have to get is 6 kills to get all my streaks. The RCXD only gets me a few kills, UAV of course gets me a lot of kills, and also care package, I can get any streak in the whole game out of the care package. Moving on to specialists, my number 1 specialist I like to use in hardcore is definitely Ajax. Ballistic shield, amazing. In my opinion, it's the best ultimate ability in hardcore simply because while using it, you can't die in one shot as long as you position that shield really well. Followed by the 9-bang, love to throw it in the spawn, stun a lot of enemies, and it's just like shooting fish in a barrel. Really easy. The second specialist I like to use in hardcore is Torque. Torque is deadly. Torque is a camper's dream, but also you can play Torque very aggressively and get a lot out of his ultimate abilities, especially in hardcore. As soon as enemies are stuck in the radiation of Torque's barricade, it's going to kill them fast. really fast. I don't think I've ever seen a person go into my barricade and make it out alive. Also razor wire. You get a lot of kills with razor wire in hardcore because if they're not running tac mask, I think tac mask negates it in hardcore, I'm not sure, but I get so many kills in razor wire in hardcore because I pull it around corners, I get a couple of hit markers, boom, then they're dead. Very nice way to get razor wire kills if you're in search of those. Moving on to the last specialist I like to use in hardcore, Nomad. Nomad is just amazing. For some reason, there is always a lot of sound going on in Black Ops 4 and people can't hear that faint humming of the mesh mines. As long as you place them in a very good spot, you are always pretty much guaranteed a kill. Then on top of those trip mines, we all know Juno, the K9 unit, is just deadly as hell, especially if the enemy team is not using Engineer. Do you guys have a class that totally dominates in hardcore and you want to share it with me and also the community? Drop it in the comments down below. I'd love to try out your guys' classes. If you guys enjoyed this video and you want to see more from me, make sure you subscribe to the channel and like this video. I'm out, guys. Peace out.